All right, Flip, we appreciate it. We do bring you to Hillsboro, the Trojan Classic. Lady Tigers, the number 1 seed at 9-0. They face Holcomb today on the opening possession. Holcomb had the basketball and turned it over the other direction. Lady Tigers starting with Allie Wright-Frederick, the 5'5 senior, 5'9 senior Lauren Lane, 6' junior Hannah Ferguson, Addie Mullen, the 5'4 sophomore, and Sid Calloway, a 5'8 junior for the Lady Tigers. They face full court pressure and a straight man-to-man by Holcomb. This should fit into the Lady Tigers' what they want to do offensively, but Holcomb very athletic, very young, only 2 wins against 7 losses on the season. The Lady Tigers, of course, number 1 ranked this week in 4A Division II, the defending champions at 9-0. Lauren Lane goes to the post. Here's Calloway posting up inside, going strong, and the sidewalk surfers headed to the free throw line here early as Calloway was able to post up deep in the lane and then turn and square it up and draw the foul inside, and now we'll head to the free throw strike. For Holcomb, it is Courtney Wren, a 5'5 junior who averages 4.5 points a game. Ebony Sapien, their leading scorer and leading athlete on the court, 11.1 a game, a 5'6 junior. Really, really solid player. Coach Jeff Edwards really impressed with what she brings to the court. Darian Mater, 5.1 a game, just a freshman at 5'5", and Calloway misses on both free throws. Zoe Engler is a 6.7 a game, 5'8 senior, as Holcomb tries to beat him over the top down court. And also Brittany Novak, 2.9 a game, a 5'10 junior for Holcomb. Shot from outside, no good, but a rebound chased down in the corner by Engler. Now the ball taken away by Addie Mullen. 3-on-1 the other way. One defender back, Sapien. Mullen all the way to the glass, and Addie Mullen takes it in and will finish in traffic at 2-0 Clay Center with the opening bucket. Back to the way is Courtney Wren. Wren will hold outside and now drives toward the left, lobs it in the corner and throws it away as she was trying to give it down low to Engler. The ball gets tossed out of bounds, and Clay Center has the basketball back. Lady Tigers will again face full court pressure by Holcomb. Addie Mullen has it. They'll clear it out and let her bring it down to set up the offense. Mullen with a great finish the first time down on her offensive possession as she took it up against the defender in transition and finished it off. Here's Calloway with a flash down inside. Bucket good, and a chance at a three-point play now for Sid Calloway. She missed her first 2 free throws, but she gets right back to the stripe here as she cut through the paint, fed perfectly by Lauren Lane, and then Sid Calloway finishing in traffic. The foul is going to be called on Ebony Sapien. In for the first time for Holcomb will be Chesney McVeigh. She averages 4.3 a game off the sideline. The foul on Sapien, her first, and she'll come out of the contest. Calloway at the stripe to try to convert a 3-point play. And she does so with the charity knockdown. She has 3. Clay Center has a 5-0 start against the team out of the Great Western League. Just 2-7 as mentioned, but really athletic when you look at them on the court, how they move, and certainly some highlight players with Clay Center right now with a 5-0 start. Here's a drive left baseline and a ball thrown away again. This time, actually, Wren got it to her teammate McVeigh, who had just come off the sideline, but she couldn't hang on to it. And out of bounds to Clay Center, almost in the exact spot as the last time down. 6:15 to go, opening quarter. Again, we'll keep you up to date. Clifton Clyde leading when we left that matchup in Washington in their ball game against Troy, the Lady Eagles. So we'll keep you posted there. Phil Casper with the call from early this afternoon, and he'll be with us, of course, through the entire week in the TVL. Clay Center now matched up against a zone defense. First time that Holcomb's gone out of the man-to-man. Lauren Lane, cross-court pass, and Allie Wright-Frederick through a defender. No. Tip up, no, by Lane. Now the ball loose in the paint, knocked out of bounds 2. It will be Holcomb's basketball, it appears, off of Clay Center. And the Lady Tigers missed a good opportunity on a backdoor cut that time from Wright-Frederick. And then Lauren Lane tried to tip it up without coming down with the basketball. Then almost got the rebound again and ends up with the ball going out of bounds to Holcomb. Full court pressure by the Lady Tigers. Wright-Frederick and Mullen both denying the inbounders on the free throw line. Elbows Clay Center's into the floor. And sounding is Chesney McVeigh with nobody on her. Now trying to lob it down court. She does on the sideline. Now it's in the backcourt. Madison Ruda. She'll get rid of it now to McVeigh. Down court, long pass to the right wing for Darian Mater. Pull-up jumper, just short. Rebound, weak side Mullen. Trying to come out of the pack with it and had it stripped away, but gets it back and hands it off to Wright-Frederick. Clay Center a 5-0 lead. 5:24 left here in the opening period. And now it's Holcomb back to a man-to-man. Lane has it. Elbow right, steps in, trying to get a shot away, couldn't. Gets it right back, though. Leans through with a pass out top to Mullen. She'll drive, attack, no. Rebound, weak side. Ferguson can't get the stick back, and the rebound off of play center and back to Holcomb. And again, the Lady Tigers with some good opportunities in the paint, unable to capitalize. Guarded jumpers, but ones you'll see them knock down more often than not. So it's Holcomb with the basketball. Pressure again by Clay Center. The left sideline. Basketball is reversed across to Darian Mader. Now up the floor, right wing. It's going to be a three-point try, McVeigh, and she banks it in. Caught the glass. Glass actually caught the basketball for McVeigh, and it kissed right in, and it's a 5-3 ball game. Clay Center by a bucket. Just under 5 to work first quarter. Wright Frederick out deep near the timeline to Mullen. Now off to Hannah Ferguson, who turns, looks inside to Callaway, right wing, puts the dribble down. Man-to-man by Holcomb. They've gone 2-1-2 and has been primarily man throughout this opening quarter. Here's Ferguson, strong to the glass. It's blocked, and a jump ball call. Arrow will go to Clay Center. Good block inside by Holcomb as it was tied up by Brittany Novak, and the arrow goes to the Lady Tigers on the baseline. Wright Frederick to inbound. Alley from the baseline. Looks out deep for Mullen. She'll bring it to the point. Setting up the offense against the man-to-man. Mullen with the dribble. Guarded by Mader. Now gives it off to Hannah Ferguson. 4:18 to work first quarter. Here's Callaway to the post. Lauren Lane quickly to the bucket and up and finishing inside. The keeper has her first bucket, and it's 7-3. Clay Center the 4-point lead. Midway point opening period. Across the timeline comes Mader. She'll lob it left wing and deep outside to Madison Ruda. Ruda lobs it in low. It's going to be tipped around, picked up by Callaway. Sid with her eyes up the floor. 3-on-2 numbers. Now attacks. Gets it off the lane. Loose for a moment. Lauren somehow gets it out of there to Addie Mullen at the point, wide open, but lets the offense set. Addie backs it out. 7-3. Clay Center the lead here in the opening quarter with the basketball. Mullen out near the timeline. Pressured now by Mader. Darian Mader, the defender, a freshman at 5'5". Back to Mullen after the feed to Lane. Now back outside to Lauren. Lane, skip pass, right baseline. Callaway goes into the post for Ferguson. Ball knocked away. Defense from behind by Brittany Novak. Now it's the drive by the freshman Mader we just talked about, and off glass on the move, and it's good. She averages 5 a game, and a timeout taken by the Holcomb sideline. A 7-5 ball game with 3:15 to go first quarter. Let's send it back over to Washington in the TVL with Bill Casper.
All right, Rock, same thing here. Timeout on the floor. There's 34 seconds left, and Clifton Clyde has gone on a little run. Troy answered for 2 back-to-back threes. We're 30-18. Clifton Clyde leads. 34 seconds left in the second.
All right, thanks, Flip. Here at 7-5 with 3:15 to work in the opening quarter. Again, Clifton Clyde Lady Eagles up 30-18. In the TVL thus far today on the boys' side, Valley Heights advancing over Axtell 45-30. It would be Donovan West getting the Blue Valley Rams 53-27. Valley Heights Donovan West will meet up tomorrow in the quarterfinal game, and then you move over to the girls' side, and we've seen Lynn beat Onega 34-22. You heard that on the air. Also, Valley Heights a winner, or correction, the Valley Heights was the boys' final. So starting to see those games fill in, and the brackets start to fill in. Blue Valley fell to Donovan West 49-39 earlier as well. Clay Center with the basketball, a 2-point lead against the 8-seed Holcomb, who's come out and been very aggressive with the basketball to the glass, very aggressive defensively. Clay Center's had a lead of 5, and now leads just 7-5. Here's Lauren Lane, hard to the glass, leans underneath, a lot of contact, no foul called, and the rebound off to Holcomb. And so Holcomb brings it the other direction. Near steal by Addie Mullen. That'll be the first foul against the Lady Tigers of the ball game, as Mullen got it poked away, but they say she caught the arm as she did so. And so the basketball will head back to Holcomb on the sideline. Trouble getting it inbounds. They do lob it at the half-court drive to Chesney McVeigh. Now back right wing, looking for Madison Ruda. McVeigh goes out top instead. Ball gets away for a moment from Mader. Now it's to the baseline right. Pull-up jumper is going to be just strong. Rebound off to Callaway. Outlet pass up the right sideline. Allie Wright Frederick looking down the floor. Allie will back it out now between the rings. 2:18 to work. Clay Center leads by a bucket here, 7-5. Here's Lane at the top. Holds, now puts the dribble down, but she took a little hop before she dribbled, and the basketball turned back over to the Longhorns of Holcomb. 7-5. Clay Center's lead is 2. And right now you see Holcomb doing this without their leading scorer. And Coach Jeff Edwards talked a lot about Ebony Sapien and what she's able to do. She averages over 11 a game, but right now has come out after an open early foul about 2 minutes in and has not been returned to the ball game yet. 2 minutes now left in the first quarter. And now it's thrown away from the freshman at 5'5", Darian Mader, trying to lob it to the corner right, and Clay Center has it back. Lady Tigers lead by 2, 7-5. Again, it was Clifton Clyde up 30-18. They were nearing halftime over in Washington. We'll catch up at the quarter break here. Wright Frederick out top and deep to Mullen. Now Calloway turns and squares it up. Looking in low, lobs it to the right backside, looking for Ferguson, and it's thrown away, then taken right back by Hannah. Now she'll lob it back out deep for Mullen. Clay Center, a minute 30 to work, first quarter, and they have the basketball, leading by 2. Holcomb really giving them fits. Clay Center's gotten looks they want, but it's been heavily guarded and a lot of traffic they've had to go through down inside the lane, and they're letting both sides play. Haley Franson for 3 at the point, off the mark, rebound tipped by Wright Frederick. Correction, that's Calloway, and she draws the foul, and Sid's headed to the free throw line. 7-5, and Sid Calloway will get a chance here at the stripe to shoot 2. Big offensive board after the ball kind of came off the left side for Franson, who tried the 3 at the point, and Calloway able to pick it up in traffic, take it up strong, and she has now hit her second free throw of the game. Now Taylor Sleep in for the Holcomb Longhorns, and also Lauren Lane back on for the Lady Tigers as Franson will come out. Minute 15 to work, first quarter. Game before this was a boys matchup. Bennington winning over Life Prep of Wichita. Second free throw misses. Rebound comes off to Brenna McVeigh, guarded by Wright Frederick. McVeigh, a little hesitation move, lobs it toward the baseline, underneath the basket, and lob back out. Great read by Wright Frederick. Allie takes the steal, and Clay Center heads the other way with a 3-point lead, and under a minute to work here in this first quarter of play. Wright Frederick between the circles out top. Calloway, Ferguson, left elbow. Drives in low, lobs it in toward Lane, tipped out. Calloway will attack, slides underneath, and draws the foul. And Calloway is going back to the line, and a place that she's only hit 2 of 5, but she is attacking the lane so strong and able to get to the free throw stripe. That time got around a defender, caught that long rebound on the move, around a defender, then really kind of in midair slid underneath and was able to get up and in. It is halftime, and the matchup for Clifton Clyde over Troy. They lead 30-18 at Washington County High School in the TVL. So again, Clifton Clyde Lady Eagles up 30-18. Calloway makes both free throws here. She now has 6 early points, 6 of the Lady Tiger 10, and Clay Center's lead is back up to 5. Haley Franson back in. Clay Center setting the full court pressure up. In the backcourt with it is Courtney Wren up the left sideline, cut off by Wright Frederick. Tip pass by Calloway, still in the backcourt and forcing the turnover as Wren traveled with the basketball. So Calloway didn't get the steal, but by tipping it, and then she and Wright Frederick quickly double-teaming, Wren could not get rid of it before she traveled, and Clay Center now has it back with a 5-point advantage. Lady Tigers will inbound from the sideline. Franson will look to bring it in play, does high post to Lauren Lane. Squares it up, goes in low. Calloway, good post, fouled again. Sid's back to the free throw line, and she is really posting strong down to the paint right now. Deep in the lane when she receives it with some space to move then, and the defender really has no choice except to foul or give her the easy bucket, and thus far they put her at the free throw stripe. And Sid knocks down her 3rd straight free throw. She has 7 opening quarter points here. The Lady Tigers lead by 6. That foul was on Chesney McVeigh, her 2nd. She comes out. 35 to work. 2nd free throw on its way, and this one rattles in. So Calloway with 8 for the Lady Tigers, who lead 12-5 now with 35 to work first quarter. Up the sideline, it comes into Mader against the pressure. Now it comes to Ruda. Still in the backcourt, back to Mader. Now we'll dribble across the timeline, 26 to work. Marion Mader, that is a freshman with the basketball. Wright Frederick nearly got the steal. Out it goes to Wren. Couple of dribbles, and she threw behind the cutting Mader. So miscommunication forces another turnover on Holcomb. Clay Center has it back with 18 to work and a 12-5 lead. Remember, this was 7-5. Clay Center just moments ago. They've scored 5 unanswered. 18 to work. Allie Wright-Frederick will bring it up the floor. The Lady Tigers have Lauren Lane, Addie Mullen, Anna Ferguson, Sid Calloway in the final 10 seconds as Allie crosses the timeline. Lane with 6. Holds out of the top. Now Calloway, ball fake to Lane with 3, with 2. Slides in off glass. Just strong. Rebound tipped and picked up by Holcomb. Headed to the second quarter. The Lady Tigers have a 7-point advantage. 12-5. Let's check in at halftime real quickly with Phil Casper.
All right, Rock, thanks. Here at half, Clifton Clyde leading Troy 30-18, and Bailey Bowser had a really big first half. She had 11 for the Clifton Clyde Lady Eagles. She had 5 in the first quarter, all from the stripe. She was 5 of 6, and then hit 3 back-to-back in the last couple of minutes of that second period. Clifton Clyde leading Troy 30-18 at half.
All right, Cliff, we appreciate it here. It's 12-5. The Lady Tigers with the lead of 7 after 1 quarter of play. And we'll get Phil Casper a chance to go get at least a short break after an early start to his day at Washington there at halftime. So hopefully a few minutes for him to catch his breath here. The Lady Tigers have a 12-5 advantage. For Holcomb, it's been a 3-pointer banked in by Chesney McVeigh and 1 2-ball from Darian Mader. For the Clay Center Lady Tigers, it's 8 points from Sid Calloway, and she's been able to get to the free throw stripe a bunch. She missed 3 free throws, but she knocked down 6 of those, and then the 1 field goal that was a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. She has 8, 2 points each then from Lauren Lane and from Addie Mullins. Lady Tigers a 12-5 lead. The number 1 seed, Clay Center, coming in at 9-0 against 2-7. Holcomb, who, as we've mentioned, has been very athletic and aggressive with the basketball and kept this thing very interesting through the opening quarter. Now Sapien, the leading scorer, is back in. Ebony Sapien drives the lane, puts it off glass, and that's the danger she brings to the court. 11 points a game, almost 7 rebounds for the 5'6" junior, but very athletic. Nice crossover move outside, went through a defender, and then kissed it up high off the window and got it to drop. Clay Center's lead is 5. Hannah Ferguson out deep to Allie Wright-Frederick. Just underway second quarter. Clay Center a lead of 5 in their first possession in the second period. To the post, Lauren Lane. Strong inside, off glass, just off the mark. Rebound, battled for, and picked out of there by Brittany Novak of Holcomb. Up the right sideline comes Sapien. Clay Center really getting the looks down inside. They've been heavily guarded. A lot of contact. There's Hannah Ferguson, a rebound defensively on the weak side. Clay Center has not finished the percentage they normally would from that range, but they give Holcomb some credit, making it very difficult and uncomfortable to shoot. Here's Calloway, the drive, and she's called for a travel as she got into traffic again. It's kind of a handoff off the high post from Lauren Lane, and Calloway came through the paint, got 1 dribble down, then kind of a loose ball situation, and eventually called for steps. Second quarter action, Clay Center the lead here, 12-7. Nader brings it across and hands it off outside. Now we've got a carry called against Madison Ruda of Holcomb, and Clay Center has it back. 12-7 ball game. Lady Tigers lead it here by 5 and have the basketball back in their possession. Wright-Frederick brings it across. Man-to-man by Holcomb. It's gone man primarily. They have looked at a 2-on-2 a couple of times. There's Calloway inside the post again, and it won't fall. Another good look. Now the steal. Lane and Ferguson. Lauren one more time and knocks it in. Lauren Lane has 4, and the Lady Tiger lead goes to 7. They had 2 offensive rebounds that time on the miss in low, first by Calloway, and then it was Lauren Lane able to take it back up and knock it down. Wright-Frederick, great defense in the corner. Lauren Lane now with a steal. Lauren, down court pass Calloway, 2-on-1. Sid left side, puts it up and drops it in with the left or the right hand on the left side. A defender flew by as she was in midair. She just let her go and hung in the air and then put it in off the glass. She now has 10, and it's 16-7 Clay Center. Lead of 9, their biggest advantage of the ball game. Kick out right side, Mader against Wright-Frederick. 5:45 to work. No 5 count. Now it is on. She'll pick up the dribble here. Sapien the drive. Lost it off her foot. Saves it, though, in bounds. Still with possession. Holcomb out deep in the corner right. Sapien ball fakes. Kicks across lane. Tried to set up Brittany Novak. It got out of her hands. Picked up, though, by Ruda. Now back outside it comes to Zoe Engler, who's back in there. Sapien guarded by Lauren Lane. She'll drive. Cut off by Wright-Frederick. No foul called either way. Both crowds wanting a whistle, neither getting it, and Clay Center has the basketball back. 5:15 to work first half, and a lead now of 9. Wright Frederick stepped in and tried to draw the charge. There was no whistle. The Clay Center has it. Here's Callaway, high post near the free throw stripe. Ball fake, steps toward the left wing. Out it comes to Wright Frederick. Alley will hold there, just under 5 left first half. 16-7. Wright Frederick, the drive off the screen from Callaway. Now Wright Frederick in the lane is going to be called for traveling. The right idea, the pick and roll, but the defense of Holcomb denied the lob pass coming from Wright Frederick to Callaway that time, and the basketball turned back over in the other direction. 16-7, Clay Center's lead is 9. Holcomb will bring it up. Clay Center will meet him at half court in the man-to-man. Across the timeline is Darian Mader. To Sapien out top between the rings with the dribble. The junior backs it out, has Addie Mullen on her now. Left wing, the dribble drive by Wren. Gets it down low. Now she's double-teamed underneath the basket. Gets it back out deep for Engler against Mullen. Engler, free throw line, leans in the lane, bank shot no. Lauren Lane the rebound. And Lauren's going to bring it up herself and now stops with no numbers. Midway point, second quarter. Clay Center leads at 16-7, looking for their first double-digit lead of the ball game. Allie Wright Frederick holds it out top as Clay Center spreads the floor. Off the screen from Callaway. Looks down low for Ferguson. Just off the fingertips of Hannah Ferguson. That's 2 looks Clay Center has tried to set up inside, and they've just missed on connecting. 16-7, Clay Center's lead. 3:55 to work here in the first half, and Holcomb has it back. Sapien down low, underneath the basket. Kick out, left corner, three-point attempt. Rattles off, rebound, Wright Frederick in a crowd. Allie brings it the other way, 3-on-1. Allie, right side, all the way to the glass, can't get the finish. Callaway brings it down to Mullen. She'll attack with the left. This one rattles off. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of Lauren Lane. And Clay Center misses 2 looks you normally count on making for Clay Center. And Coach Jeff Edwards may be addressing that here as we go to break. 3:34 remains, second quarter. You're listening to Lady Tiger basketball and TVO coverage on 100.9.
Hey, it's me, Weeds. Let me in.
When weeds come knocking, let your herbicide do the talking. Wilbur Ellis is on call with the fall spray to keep those weeds under control. Now is an excellent time to spray, because once the weeds start growth in the spring, they rapidly develop with the goal of reproducing. See Ryan, Mike, Kenny, Alan, or Brent at Wilbur Ellis Reed Seed and Feed, and let us build a specific plan for you and tackle the weeds on your acres.
Lady Tigers with a 16-7 lead. They are underway in the second half in the Clifton-Clyde-Troy girls matchup over at Washington County High School. And we'll get to Phil Casper to check in as soon as we can. Clifton-Clyde still with the lead. Wright Frederick the steal. No, she'll force the turnover, though. Correction, that's Callaway who got a hand on it, and then it went off of Ebony Sapien. So Callaway got a tip of it. It went right off the leg of Sapien, and Clay Center has it back with a 9-point lead. That's just out of the Lady Tigers sideline timeout. Sid Callaway had 8 first-quarter points and now has 10 in the game to lead all scorers. Clay Center's lead is 16-7. To the high post, Callaway looks low, looks backdoor, now dribbles out, hands it off to Lauren Lane. Lauren toward the left side. She will give it off now to Wright Frederick. High post right is Hannah Ferguson. To the post, Callaway goes strong. Off glass, she's got a dozen here in the first half. The sidewalk surfer now with 12, and the Lady Tigers have their first double-digit lead at 18-7. Holcomb back the other direction. Here's a drive from Courtney Wren. Baseline, Sapien for 3, and she buries it. She has 5 now. Holcomb wanted a timeout, and they will get it. So that gives us a chance to check in. 18-10 here, Clay Center the lead. Here's Phil Casper.
All right, Rock, thanks. 4 minutes left in the third, and Clifton-Clyde 35-22, and Bailey Bowser continues to set things on fire. She's got 14 in this game. There's a long 2 from Shaylee Lawson, misses. 35-22, Clifton-Clyde leads, 3:54 left in the third.
So Clifton-Clyde in good shape in that matchup. That is a game that against Troy in the girls' side of the bracket. The winner will get Hanover tomorrow at 3:15 in the main gym. Hanover is the 3 seed. Centralia also a first-round bye as the 1 seed in Washington County, a first-round bye as the 2 seed over the TVL. Here the Lady Tigers lead 18-10. They had it up to double digits, and then Ebony Sapien knocking down the 3 in the corner, cuts it right back down to 8. Sapien leading the Longhorns with 5 points thus far. Here's Wright Frederick, right wing. Callaway, one-on-one move to the glass. Sid had a good look, couldn't get it down. Rebound comes off to Holcomb and then knocked out of bounds by Ferguson. It'll stay with Holcomb with the length of the floor to go. Sid, they set her up for a little one-on-one opportunity, and she got to the glass, just didn't finish. Holcomb now against the pressure. In the backcourt, Mater nearly taken away by Lauren Lane. That is off of Red, and Clay Center will have it underneath their own basket now. Wright Frederick will inbound it. 2:22 to work, first half. Clay Center leads 18-10. Wright Frederick lobs it out deep for Mullen. Addy brings it toward the top. Now at the top of the key is Callaway. Right side wing, Lauren Lane. To the post for Ferguson. Free throw line jumper from Lauren Lane is down. She has 6. So Ferguson, a little kick out from the post right to the free throw stripe, and Lauren Lane kicked it in. Clay Center's lead is back to 10, 20-10. They've doubled up Holcomb with 1:55 to work first half. Out deep with it is Wren. Against Mullen. Works it left side toward the corner. Now trying to work a weave out top. Skip pass, right corner. Mater drives, pull up in the lane against traffic. No. Stick back bucket, though, is on the way. And a foul will be called against Clay Center. And for the first time in the game, someone besides Sid Callaway will shoot free throws. Sid has been so aggressive to the paint. And now it's going to be Madison Ruda who gets a chance to go to the stripe and shoot 2. It's just the second team foul on Clay Center in the half. Free throw up and in by Maddie Ruda. Lead is 9 now for Clay Center. Second free throw rattles off the back iron and then falls in. Clay Center by 8, 1:40 to go, first half, and Allie Wright Frederick patiently walks it up the floor. She has Mullen, Lane, Ferguson, and Callaway, and Sid now with possession deep right side. Back out to Mullen. High post for Lane. Lauren turns and squares. Backdoor look on the block to Hannah Ferguson. She'll go up and finish inside. Ferguson's first bucket, the feed from Lauren Lane, and the lead back to 10. Courtney Wren in the front court. Mullen pressuring. Now works it left and hands it off to Ruda. And the ball nearly taken away by Clay Center. They'll call a reach in. No bonus on either side. The basketball will go to Holcomb on the sideline. Haley Franson set to come in. The foul on Addie Mullen was her second. So Franson in. Mullen will come out. Yeah, Ferguson, Wright Frederick, Lane, and Callaway out there. From the sideline, are in trouble getting it in. Finally does so late to Ruda. Now backdoor look, Darian Mater in traffic, unable to connect. Gets her own rebound, though, as it was tipped around. Now Callaway near steal. Again, Mater gets it back and out to Ruda. Under a minute to work first half, and a reach-in foul on Wright Frederick out on the perimeter. It'll be the third team foul on the Lady Tigers. And it'll be Holcomb's possession on the sideline near the scorer's table. Fourth team foul correction of the first half. 55 seconds to work. The foul on Allie was her first. From the sideline, Ruda. Again, trouble getting it inbounds. Nearing the 5 count. They got it. Defense for the Lady Tigers forcing the turnover as Holcomb couldn't find an open receiver in play. The Lady Tigers forced the turnover with a 10-point lead. All right, Frederick walks it across, 22-12. Place into the possession and the basketball, or the lead in the basketball. Franson has it out deep. Haley, high post right to Ferguson. Hannah, just outside the elbow. Kicks it left and deep to Wright Frederick to the post. Oh, great look inside. Lane unable to get it home. Rebound battled for. Jump ball arrow goes to Clay Center. Lauren Lane made a great catch off the feed from Wright Frederick that really set her up. The pass was right where it needed to be. Lauren brought it in, got by the defender, and maybe had been more open than she realized she was going to be because there was nobody around. And she just missed it, but battled for the loose ball and got the tie-up. Ferguson out top, right baseline, Lauren Lane. Kicked outside to Callaway. 24 to work, 22-12, Clay Center the lead, nearing halftime. Lane has it right side. Holds with 18. Now 15. Hands it off to Allie Wright-Frederick. Between the circles, backs it out. High post left, Lauren Lane. 10-second mark. Right side and deep, Callaway. Now down to 7 and 6 and 5 to Ferguson with 3. Hannah drives it herself, takes it up in a crowd. Contact, no foul. Headed to halftime here. Clay Center has a 22-12 lead at the halftime break. Stay with us. We're going to send you over to Washington and check in at the TVL with Flip Casper.
Well, we're at quarter break here, Rock, headed to the fourth. They just ended the third quarter. It's Clifton Clyde with a 10-point lead, 37-27.
All right, Phil, we appreciate it. We'll take a break here. Back with more from both Hillsboro, the Trojan Classic, Clay Center Lady Tigers, and the TVL on KCLY.
The new signature wraps from Subway are bursting with flavor, packed with double the meat and just $6.50 each. Try the hearty habanero roasted chicken, the savory chicken Caesar, or the tasty turkey bacon and guacamole, all wrapped in a delicious wrap flavor of your choice: spinach, tomato, basil, or habanero. There's also a roasted red pepper hummus wrap for veggie lovers. Try the delicious new signature wraps, all just $6.50 each. Subway. For a limited time only at participating restaurants, plus tax, additional charges for extras.
Ah, fall, the perfect time of year to catch a football game, get in some good hunting, and enjoy the cool weather. It's also the perfect time to talk to your local Valley dealer about the Valley Certified Maintenance Program. You can count on the pros at Valley to keep your center pivots, corners, or linears running. A small investment can pay big dividends at next season's harvest time. Call your local Valley dealer to schedule your maintenance program today. Valley, the leader in precision irrigation.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
22-12 here. The Lady Tigers do have a 10-point lead. Holcomb, as mentioned, very athletic. They've come out and very aggressive on both ends. As, of course, the Lady Tigers typically, that's coming from them. A huge first half from Sid Callaway. 12 first-half points, including 5 of 8 from the free throw stripe, and then 3 field goals. 6 points from Lauren Lane, 2 each for Hannah Ferguson and Addie Mullen. On the Holcomb Longhorn side, it is Ebony Sapien, the leading scorer. 11-plus a game. She has 5 points right now, including a three-pointer. Chesney McVeigh with a 3, and then 2 free throws from Madison Ruda and 1 bucket from Darian Mader. The Lady Tigers hold on to a 10-point lead. Their biggest advantage was 11. It's 10 here at the halftime break over Holcomb. Lady Tigers at the halftime will take this 30-second timeout, then we'll kick it over to Phil Casper. He'll have more live look-in coverage of the Clifton Clyde Lady Eagles at the TVL.
A sense of community is a feeling that people have of belonging, a feeling that they matter to one another, and a shared faith that their needs will be met through their commitment to each other. At Union State Bank, you matter to us and our community. That's why we offer a wide range of loans to help you achieve your dreams. From home loans, agricultural loans, business loans, and more, we're here to help you succeed. We're in this together, and you belong here in our hometown proud community. Union State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Back at Washington County High School, Phil Casper, along with studio engineer Bernie Fancella. Rocky Downing is in Hillsboro. As soon as they're ready to get underway with the second half, get you back to Clay Center Lady Tigers here. Clifton Clyde Lady Eagles lead Troy 37-27. There's 6.5 left in the ball game. Near steal, top of the key from Shaylee Lawson. And now near steal once again from Gerard, but Troy able to come back up with it, puts up a shot, won't go, out of bounds. They'll say off of Bailey Bowser. Bowser with 14 points in this game. She's pretty much been held in check since about 2 minutes in the third. There's a 3-ball baseline for Troy. That's Weishauer, won't go. Rebound Bowser, taken out to Lawson, over to J.C. Bowser, left side lay-in, no, won't go. Ball loose, nearly got her own rebound, but back to Troy. 5:58 left. The lead is 10 for Clifton Clyde. Coming up, we've got Washington County boys and Wetmore here, and then we'll take you back to Hillsboro for the Clay Center Tiger boys. Ball knocked out of bounds by Gracie Rudolph. Back to Troy. Good defense by Clifton Clyde. Pretty much held in check so far this second half. They led 30-18. At the half, 37-27 is their lead right now. Troy with the ball, Clifton Clyde in that 2-3 zone. not allowing the Trojans anything outside. Cross-court pass now to Troy. Get past right. Baseline to Norris. Shot won't go. Rebound by Bowser. Hands it out to Lawson across the timeline, and now she's tripped. I think it was intentional. The ref quickly on that. Lawson quickly back up. Gracie Rudolph inbounds to Lawson. 2-3 zone from Troy. Now they'll come out. They go man-to-man with that front row. Inside pass to Kaufman. Turns, faces the basket, now kicks it back out to Bowser. Now Bowser, J.C. Bowser to Lawson. Underneath Kaufman. Rudolph on the baseline. Cross court. Back to Lawson. 3 from the point, and she buries it. Shaylee Lawson for 3 more. She has 12 points in the game, and it's 40-27. 4.5 left in the ball game. In the winner of this will get Hanover tomorrow in this gym, and now Troy throws it away. It'll go back to Clifton Clyde. Did have a score from the other gym. Wetmore was leading Axtell. That's a girls' game, 24-19 at half. And Rudolph has it. Clifton Clyde's in trouble. They're going to need to get this across like right now, and now quickly Coach Kyron Wirtz calls a timeout. He knew it. 4:09 left in the game. 40-27. Clifton Clyde with the lead when we come back.
Quickly improve your new year with Pulse Internet up to 1,000 megabits per second from Twin Valley. Speeding up your internet is an easy resolution to achieve. Plus, it may help with other resolutions like reducing stress by getting rid of internet that is too slow for your needs. How many new devices did you add to your household this Christmas? Have more fun with a better streaming experience with Pulse Internet from Twin Valley. Call 800-515-3311 for a speedier 2017.
4:09 left in the ball game. Clifton Clyde leading 40-27 over Troy. Quick timeout from Kyron Wirtz as he knew his team was very close to a violation. Now foul out front. As Cassidy Ashworth a little aggressive on Shaylee Lawson. So Rudolph will inbound for the Eagles. To Lawson. Has it knocked away, recovers. Back to J.C. Bowser, right wing. Bowser to Bailey. Bowser baseline. Inside Kaufman turns. Now Lawson, top of the key for 2. Now it's off the mark. Rebound to Troy. Trojans with the ball. 3:45 left in the game. Eagles lead is 13. Two-three zone from Clifton Clyde near steal by Kaufman on the inside. There's a long 3 ball from Troy. That is Lexi Norris who buries one. And another timeout. 3:27 left in the ball game. Is 40-30. Clifton Clyde with the lead when we come back.
With fall harvest in the bin, it's time to plan next season's bumper crop with Oldie seed, corn, and soybean varieties. We take pride in the latest technology. Oldie will be one of the first to bring our family of producers the latest Extend, LibertyLink, and Enlist soybean varieties. This season, if you want to give your fields a big Wildcat first down, plant a high-performance corn or soybean variety from Oldie Seed, proud sponsor of Kansas State football.
Troy timeout. It'll be Clifton Clyde basketball, 40-30. Troy has cut it to 10 off of that 3 ball from Lexi Norris. Full court press on from Troy, and Clifton Clyde has struggled. Now they're struggling to get it in. They do get it in. Kaufman down court. Bowser all by herself. Laying, no, won't go. Just rims out, and then on the rebound, Bailey Bowser is going to get called for the foul. So Clifton Clyde a real opportunity, and that is really unlike anything we've seen from Bailey Bowser to this point. Just contested, but a layup that she, I'm sure, feels she should have made. So 3:12 left, still a 10-point game. Now 3 ball, top of the key, rims in, and that is 2 threes from Amanda Stock, and it is a 7-point game, 40-33. Another timeout, 3:04 left in the ball game. It's 40-33, Clifton Clyde with the lead.
Central Office Service and Supply continues to close out our gift department with discounts of 50 to 75% on everything. The shelves have been restocked with hundreds of new items for all occasions: Valentine's, St. Patrick's, Spring and Easter, graduation, wedding, anniversary, and others. Plan ahead for all of your party and gift-giving occasions in 2017, because when these items are gone, they will not be replaced. There's still a good selection of baby gifts, greeting cards, country decor, and more. Thank you for your support of the gift store in Central Office for over 60 years.
Well, 2 big threes from Troy, and it cut the lead to 8. No, they only credited her with a 2, so 40-32. 3:04 left. They're just about ready to get back underway in Hillsboro. Let's send it to Rocky Downing.
Yeah, thanks, Flip. We appreciate it. They did just get underway. In fact, Ebony Sapien has just knocked down a 2-pointer and made this ball game back to 8 points. Clay Center with a lead, 22-14. Sapien now with 7 points in the ball game. Clay Center's first possession of the second half. And we'll keep you posted on Clifton Clyde. It's get tightened up a little bit. Lady Eagles with the 8-point lead currently over at Washington. Here, Clay Center by 8, 22-14. Ferguson has it out top, looking low. Now gives it out to the point to Callaway and around right to Wright Frederick. Alley holds there now to Callaway. Sid between the ring. Gives it off left elbow to Ferguson. High post looking low. Not there. Now to Addie Mullen who backs it out. Offense now in front, of course, of Coach Jeff Edwards. They are the home team here as the higher seed, so wearing the home whites. Here's Wright Frederick, or Callaway, to the elbow right. It's Lauren Lane, a jumper from 15, just rattling off. She hit one of those in the first half on her way to 6 points. For Sid Callaway leads all scorers with a dozen thus far. Sapien gives it right wing and deep to Darian Mader. 22-14. Mader stops, has used her dribble, Mullen all over and out of the sideline. Sapien spins across paint, throws it away. Tried to set up on the weak side Brittany Novak, and the basketball turned back over now to Clay Center, who leads by 8, 22-14. Wright Frederick makes her way up the court, crossing the timeline with Courtney Wren checking her out top. Now it's to Ferguson. Hannah gives it off to Callaway. Lob down low. Lane in the paint with the left hand. She's got 8. What a finish inside from Lauren Lane. Callaway the good feed. And then Lauren spinning left, drop-stepping left, went with the left hand strong and off the window good. 24-14. Clay Center by 10. Wren the dribble drive. She'll pull up. Can't get it. Rebound Wright Frederick. Alley headed the other way. 3-on-2 numbers. Wright Frederick toward the paint. Steps across mid-lane, won't fall. Rebound to the baseline is picked up by Novak, but she stepped on the baseline as she brought down the board. Wright Frederick, she uses that Euro step so well, was going right, then stepped hard left by the defender, got up in the air, and it just rimmed around and fell out, one that really should have gone home. Instead, it goes out of bounds, and Clay Center keeps the basketball. They lead by 10. Lauren Lane, now to Mullen. Back in the corner right. Alley Wright Frederick, 3-ball. Bingo! Couldn't hit it from inside it 5 feet away. So the sniper steps out in the corner and knocks one down for the triple, and now it's 27-13. The Lady Tigers have their biggest advantage of the game. Wren. Outside it goes to Mader. You just see the jaw set by Wright Frederick on the other end after the shot missed inside. They set her up for 3, and she drilled it. Now the lead is 13. Now this tip away inside. Hannah Ferguson the steal. And she'll hand it off to Wright Frederick. 27-14. Lady Tigers have a lead of a baker's dozen. 5:13 left to work, third quarter. Wright Frederick with it out top. Now it is still a man-to-man. They're really sagging inside. Lady Tigers running a weave. Down the corner left is Wright Frederick. Caught, glanced down to make sure she was in bounds and was. Then to Mullen. Now to Alley. Brings it out top to Lauren Lane. They want to reset things. Now Wright Frederick will have it handed to her, and she'll step out near the center circle and set offense. Ferguson out top. Left it goes to Mullen. Addie will hold outside. 4:40 left. Clay Center backs it out again. 27-14. The lead for Clay Center is 13. They have possession. Nearing the midway point, third quarter. To the post, they go to Callaway. Tipped out of there, saved by Sid. Back to Lauren Lane. Now the lob inside for Ferguson. Saved in by Sapien. Hannah Ferguson still gets it back. Now Wright Frederick on the sideline, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Holcomb. Courtney Wren tried to jump in and knock it away, and did so, but out of bounds. Now Wren will come out. It'll be Maddie Ruda in for the Lady Longhorns of Holcomb. Clay Center will have the basketball. Callaway from the sideline. Lauren Lane, backdoor look. Wright Frederick goes up, and a crowd can't get it, but does draw the foul, and she'll have a chance to step to the free throw line. They're getting short time in the ball game over in Washington. As we head to the stripe here, Flip, what's the score there with Clifton Clyde?
Minute and a half left in the ball game. It's 41-34. Troy just chipping away at it, and Clifton Clyde missed some key free throws. 41-34. Minute and a half left. Clifton Clyde with possession.
All right, Flip, thanks a lot. We'll continue to check in on that ball game as Clifton Clyde trying to hold off that first-round win over Troy. Here, Allie Wright Frederick has scored the last 4 points of the game, a three-pointer in the corner and one free throw thus far. The lead's out to 14 points, make it 2 straight free throws and 5 straight points by the sniper, and now it's a 15-point Lady Tiger advantage. Still 4:10 to go, third quarter. Wright Frederick pressuring out top. Wren gets a screen from Novak. Wren guarded jumper, wild shot, no good. Mullen racing down the floor, has Wright Frederick with her. Off to Allie, right back to Addie. She slides underneath the defender, can't get it down. Battles the loose ball, and a jump ball arrow going to Clay Center. The Lady Tigers will keep possession. Wright Frederick will inbound from the baseline. 29-14. 3:54 to work third period. Clay Center the lead in the basketball from their own baseline. Lobbed out deep for Mullen. Back in the corner, Wright Frederick hit a 3 there earlier. Darted this time. Now to Mullen. Addie right back to Allie. Callaway posting against Sapien. Slides in underneath off the glass. 14 now for Callaway. It's 31-14. Clay Center has stretched this lead out. They've allowed only 2 points to Holcomb thus far in the first 4.5 minutes of this third quarter. Here's Sapien. Jump pass across left. Pull-up jumper. 15-footer no good by Nader. Battle for loose ball. Wright Frederick in there. Lane in there. And they say it's off of one of those two. Brittany Novak was also in that mix. 31-14. Sapien to inbound from the baseline. To the corner it goes. Now out on the wing right to Mader against Wright Frederick. Sapien with it. Long 3. Step back 3 is short. Good box shot by Addie Mullen. Clay Center's on the move again. Up the floor to Callaway. Sid's going to attack it with the left. Yes! Callaway's got 16. Clay Center now with a 33-14 lead. 3:06 remains third quarter. Let's send you once again with a check-in with Phil Casper.
Well, we're in a timeout right now, Rock. Just 58 seconds left. 42-34. Clifton Clyde with the lead. 42-34. Clifton Clyde leads. 58 seconds, and they have possession.
All right, thanks, Flip. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Lady Tiger and TVL Basketball on 100.9.
If you use standard diesel fuel, you should know that switching to Cenex Premium Diesel can make a powerful difference in your trucks and farm equipment. Cenex Premium Diesel is specially formulated to optimize performance. It's proven to deliver more power and up to 5% better fuel economy. Plus, it contains a special additive formulated for the demands of today's modern engines to help reduce downtime and maintenance.
Investing in our owners' success. Farmers Cooperative.
33-14, 3:06 to work here in the third quarter. And again, 42-34, Clifton Clyde leads over Troy. That's inside of a minute now. Here, the Lady Tigers have outscored Holcomb 11-2 in the first basically 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 54 seconds of this, or 4 minutes, 54 seconds of this third period. So they've jumped out now to a 19-point lead. Clay Center will drop back in a straight man-to-man. Haley Franson checking in. Sid Callaway stays. Allie Wright Frederick, Lauren Lane, and Addie Mullen out there. Ebony Sapien has it left wing against Callaway off the screen. Now Lane has her. Now back to the baseline. Shot up off glass. She is tough to handle. She now has 9 points in the game. Place in the lead, go by 17. Ivory worked off multiple screens from right to left, and the crossover got her down low and very quickly up and off the window. Able to kick it in. Here's Mullen, high post to Lauren Lane. Right side wing. Wright Frederick, another 3-ball on its way. This one's short. Long rebound in a corner. Callaway saves it in. Wright Frederick has it. Kicks it left to Mullen. Ball fake starts to draw. Great look inside. Mullen to Lane. Lauren's got 10. the feed from Addie Mullen that time. Lauren Lane cutting back door. The ball had bounded out, and Mullen made a ball fake and started dribble drive and had a wide open look in the backside. And Lauren Lane with 10. Clay Center leads by 19. Out deep with it, Maddie Ruda. She gives it off now to Sapien. Looks to the sideline for instruction. Now backs it out between the circles. Left and deep is Mader. The lob down low. Double team. Ball loose. A foul is called. Lauren Lane backing up. Got her hand to the basketball. And then there was a collision kind of between about three different players. And they picked Lauren Lane out of the pack for the foul, her first. Only one team foul on both sides in this third quarter thus far. 35-16. Here's a pull-up jumper in the lane by Engler, no good. The rebound comes off to Clay Center. Haley Franson, good board, then works out of a double team and gets it to Wright Frederick. Minute 40 to work. Clay Center leads by a 35-16 margin, up by 19. Addie Mullen has it deep left across to Wright Frederick. Down the wing right is Franson. High post, Callaway. Ball fakes, wanting to go low to Lauren Lane, wasn't there. Now back out deep, Wright Frederick. Minute 25 left, third period. 19-point Lady Tiger lead. They've allowed just 4 points to Holcomb in this third. Franson, right side. Ball fakes it, high post lane. Lauren, couple of ball fakes herself. Now dribble penetrates with the left. Bucket up and good. They'll say a foul before the shot. And so basketball out of bounds to Clay Center with a minute 11 left, third period. Wright Frederick will inbound it left of the glass on the baseline. You have Lane, Callaway, Mullen, Franson on the floor. Wright Frederick will hold, and now we'll go out deep to Mullen. Minute 10 remains, third quarter. Mullen to Franson. At the top it comes to Callaway. Back left for Franson. Now out deep is Mullen. Around right to Wright Frederick. 1 minute left here in this third. Ball was nearly taken away by Sapien. And then Callaway saves it. Wright Frederick, as she received it, was poked in the eye inadvertently by Taylor Sleep. They stopped play for Allie, and she may have lost a contact, it looks like. And she's going to have to come out. She is really poked hard in the eye. Again, it was inadvertent. There was no foul called, even though she was rocked pretty good, and now she comes to the sideline. They bring Hannah Ferguson back in. 35-16, 54 to work third quarter. Clay Center the lead here with the basketball. Lauren Lane beyond the arc out top. Looks inside, not there. One dribble and off to Haley Franson. Now Franson, high post, right side is Callaway. They'll kick it left. Correction, that's Lane to Callaway. Now baseline right is Mullen. Addie back outside to Franson. 30 seconds to work. Now Lane gives it off. Now gets it inside to Ferguson. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with Clay Center on the baseline. We do have a final. Clifton Clyde does win. The Lady Eagles advance to the winner's bracket today with a win. It was a 43-37 final. The Clifton Clyde Lady Eagles advance, 43-37. Inbounds play. Lauren Lane up, and yes, she's got a dozen. 6 in each half, 6 in this quarter, and Clay Center's lead goes to 21. Off the inbounds play, Lauren Lane scoring it. Now the pass tipped around Mullen. Out of the pack with it. Down court racing left side. Strong. No, across paint. What a feed. Callaway the finish. The dish from Addie Mullen. And now Clay Center's up by 23 as the quarter ends. We're headed to the fourth here in Hillsboro. The Lady Tigers with the lead, 39-16. We'll take this time out. Back with more in a moment.
A message from Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement in Concordia. Replace your drafty windows with top-of-the-line performance and energy-efficient windows from Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement. New windows could save you 25% on your energy bill. Learn more at GeislerRoofing.com.
This is Dallas Hassenbank, and Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has you covered with more than 37 years experience.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement, we've got you covered.
As a family-owned independent business, our agronomists at CS Precision Ag understand what it takes to make your operation successful. From Verisoil mapping and variable rate prescriptions to pre-season crop planning and weekly crop scouting reports, our agronomists tailor-fit each package to fit your particular farm. We are accepting new customers for 2017 throughout north central Kansas and south central Nebraska. Contact us today at 785-630-0596 or visit us online at csprecisionag.com.
Once again, Lady Tigers have the lead of 23 now, 39-16. That was a 17-4 third quarter. The Lady Tigers hold the clamps down defensively and light it up on the offensive end. And they have stretched this thing out to a 23-point advantage. 39-16, the lead for Clay Center. Callaway leads all scorers with 18. Lauren Lane next in line with a dozen. Clay Center will open on defense, and they force a turnover. Haley Franson on the sideline. Just good pressure D, able to force the player to step out of bounds, and Clay Center has it back. So the Lady Tigers will get it back with a 23-point lead, 39-16. Mullen has it out deep to Callaway. Aaron Hamill checking in during the quarter break. They go to the post for Ferguson. Hannah turns, double team, and a jump ball call. The arrow goes to Clay Center. So basketball to the baseline for the Lady Tigers. Addie Mullen will now inbound. Allie Wright-Frederick, who got poked in the eye, has not come back into the game yet. Clay Center a lead of 23 from the baseline, and a timeout before the 5-second violation. Clay Center takes a break here of 30 seconds. You're listening to Lady Tiger and TVO coverage on 100.9.
Family needs are ever-changing, and having a locally owned grocery store with all the conveniences are paramount in keeping up. Ray's Apple Market understands that having the current food trends on hand is one way to ensure families' grocery needs are met. That's why the freshest produce and organic vegetables and fruit are always available. You'll find a variety of healthy grocery items throughout the store for your well-being. Ray's Apple Market, committed to the families in the communities they serve.
Along with Phil Casper over at Washington and the TVL, our studio engineers have been Bernie Fancella earlier, and now Hannah Byers with us. The Lady Tigers had the basketball out of the 30-second timeout. They're at a break at the TVL, by the way. Clifton Clyde Lady Eagles just winning a moment ago over Troy to advance. Here's Aaron Hamill. Out top it comes now to Hannah Ferguson. Now Haley Franson. Lady Tigers' Allie Wright-Frederick poked in the eye late third quarter. She is back on the sideline. Backdoor look. Aaron Hamill drives it in and scores it. The feed from Callaway, and Hamill with a great backdoor cut, caught and finished with the left hand. Clay Center's lead now 25 at 41-16. Left sideline with it. The lob down low. Ferguson, the lob taken away. Mullen tracking it down the other direction. Crosses over to the left side. Had it taken away from behind by Sapien. Now back the other direction goes Ebony Sapien. 7 minutes to work here in the fourth. Pull-up jumper, Mater. Left it short, off of Holcomb out of bounds. Haley Franson said she did not touch it. The official may have caught the wrong hand reaching out. Franson with a laugh on her face toward the sideline, thinking that was off of Holcomb, but it will stay with the Longhorns on their own baseline. Sapien to inbound. Looking low. Still looking. Now a 5-second count. Clay Center's got it back. Second 5 count they have forced against the Longhorns in this ball game. Now Brianne Wilson coming on for Clay Center. Ferguson will come out. Clay Center with a 41-16 advantage here in the fourth quarter. Now this was a 12-5 game after one period, 22-12 at halftime, and we talked about the athleticism of Holcomb. The Clay Center has come out and simply dominated this third and fourth quarters, fourth anyway thus far. Outside is Franson. She will have the pass to the high post for Wilson. Given off now to Aaron Hamill, who scored the last bucket for Clay Center. Now it's taken away out top by, a foul called against Clay Center as is taken by Zoe Engler. And that means basketball goes on the sideline. Neither team scaring the bonus here. That's just the second team foul on Clay Center. There have been 2 whistled at the half against Holcomb. That is the first foul on Aaron Hamill. From the sideline, pass comes in to Sapien in the corner. Stop, spins, back out, working against Mullen. Now at the top of the key is McVeigh. That's Chesney McVeigh. She will stop. Holds, now goes to the post. Skipped across weak post. The ball got away for a moment. Was saved in bounds by Wren, and Holcomb still has the basketball. Right and deep it goes now on the side. And a dribble drive taken up, missed badly by McVeigh. The rebound comes off to the Tigers' senior Brianne Wilson. 5:45 left fourth quarter. Clay Center with a 41-16 advantage. Addie Mullen just into the front court with a dribble. Now high post to Callaway. Looks backdoor. Now hands it off to Mullen. She'll chase it in and knock it down. Addie Mullen's got 4. The defender following her, one of the Lady Tigers, through the lane after that defender went through. Mullen was following. Callaway just handed it off to her, and she followed the defender right to the glass and had a wide-open lay-in. Here's Sapien. Good defense, Wilson, and she clears the board off the miss. Clay Center leads 43-16 now. They've allowed just 4 points in the second half to the Longhorns. Addie Mullen brings it up the floor, crosses over left, now toward the lane. All the way to the glass, leans it in, and called for traveling before the contact. Back in for the Lady Tigers will come Lauren Lane as Sid Callaway comes out. She has 18, Callaway, 12 for Lane, who checks in. You also have Mullen, Franson, Wilson, and Hamill on the court. Just under 5 to work, fourth period. Left and deep with it is Ruda. To the baseline, Courtney Wren. Ball fake, runner up and strong. Weak side board tipped around. Long rebound. Mullen chases it down. She's off to the races again. Mullen left side, lay in. Yes, she's got 6 now. That ball was loose, and there were 3 players in an even heat toward the half-court stripe. And Addie Mullen just ran through everybody, or by everybody, and then away from everybody for the lay-in. 4:27 to work. By the way of the 3, there were 2 Holcomb defenders and Addie Mullen, who ended up with the basketball in the lay-in. Now Lauren Lane, great defense out top, and a timeout taken by the Holcomb sideline. 45-16. Clay Center leads it. 4:18 to work. Fourth quarter. You're listening to Lady Tiger basketball on KCLY.
Is it time for a new car, truck, or SUV? Do you want to get out from a high car payment into something you can actually afford? Whether you want a new vehicle or an upgraded pre-owned vehicle, Glavin Ford of Clay Center has got the best selection around. We'll take your trade and give you more than anybody else will because it's worth more to us. Take a look at our inventory online at GlavinFordofClayCenter.com or stop by our lot and see for yourself. We are located in downtown Clay Center, Glavin Ford of Clay Center, home of the engines and oil changes for life.
For any concrete project you need for a residential driveway, basement, patio, or curb, you can count on Midwest Products to handle it. At every level of the job, you'll find a dedicated, skilled crew prepared to deliver a professional job. With state-approved plants in Hanover, Clay Center, Lynn, and Washington, they can meet the needs of residential, commercial, or farm-related projects. For other ready-mix concrete work, give Midwest Products a call at 800-371-2252.
45-16 after a 10-point game at half. It's been all Clay Center throughout this second half. They lead it by 29 now. On defense, off of the Holcomb timeout, they were about to turn it over when they got that timeout call. Now Lauren Lane knocks it out of bounds, almost got it off of Sapien after she tipped it, but it's off of Lauren Lane and goes back to, or stays with, I should say, Holcomb. 45-16. Pass inbounds, back out top to Wren. Good cutoff by Wilson. Wren to the corner left. Sapien wants the 3. It's strong. Weak side rebound, a long one. We've got a foul called underneath. Loose ball situation. No free throws. Going to be called against Lauren Lane. It'll be her second. It's a loose ball play where several players are trying to track down the basketball and ends up a foul against Clay Center. So Holcomb keeps it. High post now. Sapien reaching, almost steal by Aaron Hamill. Skip past left baseline. Engler steps back for 2. No. Rebound inside. Good. Box out by Breanne Wilson, who draws the over the back. Called against Holcomb. That'll be the 3rd team foul now, also against the Longhorns. And the senior, Wilson, just absolutely denied anyone to get into the paint. And over the back was the post, Taylor Sleep. Clay Center with 3:40 to work. Allie Wright Frederick back in the game. Good to see after getting poked in the eye and coming out for a while. She'll get a chance to get her legs back underneath over here to close out this game. Here's Lauren Lane. Lauren off to Haley Franson. Haley will back it out. Lady Tigers run offense with a 29-point advantage. Now reaching foul out top against Madison Ruda. It'll be Clay Center's basketball on the sideline. Franson will inbound it near the midcourt stripe. She will slap a play in motion. Now goes high post, Lauren Lane. One-on-one, left side with the left hand, finishes A chance at a three-point play, and the keeper one-on-one with the left and strong through contact, able to get the roll off the back of the iron and drop it in. And she'll be at the stripe now for a chance at an old-fashioned three, and all of a sudden Lauren Lane's got 14 in this game. 18 from Callaway leads all scores. And now we've got a running clock with a 31-point lead for Clay Center. And Lane can't drop in the free throw. The rebound comes off to Sapien of Holcomb. Running clock with 3:05 to work. We'll be checking back into the TVL momentarily with Phil Casper, as this game will go final here shortly. And we'll get you back over there. Washington County is the next game up, scheduled to tip at 6 p.m. They should be pretty much on schedule there. 2:45 to work. 47-18. Clay Center is going to get their 10th win of the year against no losses. This will move them to a 3 o'clock tip-off on Friday afternoon back here in the same gym. Here's Lauren Lane again. Can't get this one. Has her own rebound. Back up and good. 16 now for Lane. 8 in the second half. 10 in the second half, correction. 49-18 with 2:23 to work. Clay Center again has only allowed 6 points in the entire second half thus far. Guarded jumper inside. Lane the rebound. Lauren hands it off to Wright Frederick. She can walk it up the floor. The Lady Tigers have a 49-18 advantage. Clay Center on Friday at 3 will take on the winner of the 4 and 5 seeds, Republic County and Sunrise Christian. That game is being played, actually was played early, and I've not had a final come in on that. Here's Sapien with the steal. Length of the floor lay-in. She now has 11 in the game, right at her season's average. Try to get you a score on that Republic County game against Sunrise Academy. I've not seen a final on that. The winner of this one's who will face either the Buffaloes or Sunrise Christian on Friday at 3. Clay Center with a 29-point lead. Wright Frederick to Hamill. Now high post, Lauren Lane. Looks back door, not there. Now Lauren holds, hands it off to Hamill, who backs it out. Now the pass comes off to Wilson beyond the arc. And now to Wright Frederick. Wilson at Minneapolis had 2 really nice offensive buckets tonight. She has really played some great defense and box-out defense as well. Coach Jeff Edwards is going to take a timeout. 59 seconds to work here in the ball game. Clay Center on top, 49-20. Stay with us. TVL and Lady Tiger basketball continues next.
We are not doctors, but we play one on the radio. I'm Ryan Gearhand from Wilbur Ellis Reed Seed and Feed. With next year's spring crops just around the corner, we can write you a prescription for fertilizing your wheat. Proper fertilization is a critical factor in producing optimum and profitable wheat yields. We may need to run some soil tests to diagnose the right amount of fertilizer to put on at the right time. Follow the doctor's orders and make an appointment with Ryan, Mike, Kenny, Alan, or Brent at Wilbur Ellis Reed Seed and Feed.
This is Linda Reed, and the new chip cards are being introduced by the Citizens National Bank. Each chip card is personalized, making every transaction unique, adding a new safeguard against fraud. There is no need to request a new card. We'll be rolling out the cards over the next 12 months. Customers who open a new account will automatically receive the new chip cards. The Citizens National Bank, member FDIC, the latest security for our customers.
49-20, 59 to work. There's still a couple of minutes from tip-off from the starting lineups even in that Washington County game that's coming up on the boys' side. It's Wetmore, so Casper will have the call. Clay Center with the basketball. Jaden Crimmins checking in. Lexi Livey, Zoe All. They had her set a flow. Ball tripped away. Now a double team, and the basketball will go to Holcomb on the alternate arrow. Again, the clock continues to kick. So Coach Jeff Edwards calling a timeout to get Zoe All, Jaden Crimmins, Lexi Livey in, along with Haley Franson and Aaron Hamill who stay. 38 to work. Dribble drive Sapien. Turns and spins. Guarded jumper. Blocked jumper by Franson. All the rebound inside, and the arrow goes this time on a jump ball to Clay Center with 28 to work. 49-20. Ald will inbound. Lexi Livey will bring it up the floor. Livey nears the timeline. Left and deep it goes to Franson. Haley with 10 seconds left. Franson, the dribble. 5 count is on. Now picks it up. Gets it to Crimmins. 4 seconds with 3. With 2. She'll lob it back out. That'll close down the ball game, and Clay Center's going to get it done 49-20 in a dominant second half to move through with their 10th win on the season. Stay here with us. We're going to check in with Phil Casper. I'll give you a look at scoring. We'll bring you back after this.
Wish you could be in two places at once? With leading innovative technology from Valley Irrigation and AgSense, you can. It's a combination that lets you keep one foot in the field and one in the action, so you can monitor your pivots from anywhere. Check real-time weather, machine configurations, soil moisture, and more, all from the palm of your hand. And if trouble strikes, receive alerts on everything from stuck pivots to wire theft. So when it comes time to cheer on your favorite team, you can be sure you never miss a play.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
Lady Tigers with the win. 49-20 is your final here. Clay Center really stretched it out. I mean, a dominant performance in the second half as they put 27 of their own points up and allowed just 8. That's third and fourth quarters combined, and they win it 49-20 to go to 10-0 on the year. They will face Republic County, who did win earlier today over the Tabor Gymnasium. So Clay Center back here at the main high school gym will face Republic County at 3 o'clock. That'll be in the semifinals on Friday afternoon. On the Lady Tigers side of the scoring, it was an 18-point performance from Sid Calloway, 12 at half. She was 5 of 8 from the free throw stripe. Neither team got a chance to shoot many free throws in this ball game. They let them go. Neither team got into bonus in either half. Lauren Lane, big ball game, 10 in the second half, 16 for the game. Allie Wright-Frederick had all 5 of her points, 5 straight, in fact, a three-pointer and 2 free throws. 6 points from Addie Mullen, 2 each from Hannah Ferguson and Erin Himmel. And again, the Lady Tigers are a winner, 49-20. They'll play Friday afternoon again at 3 against Republic County. Don't forget Tiger Boys still to come tonight. Clay Center will face host Hillsboro. That game tips off at 7:30 right back here in Hillsboro. We'll have you live on that one when it's set to go. Right now, we'll take you back over to the TVL and Phil Casper.